Well, hello, we're now at Disney's Wilderness Preserve. It is not owned by Disney, but it has been gifted to some sort of conservatory group for Florida. So we're going to go exploring as little birdies fly off. Okay. So, what are we gonna get into? I don't know. Okay.
That's all right. Okay. Good morning. How are you today? Whoops, I'm over here. How are you?
All right.
Good. Have you been here before?
No.
Well, welcome to Disney Wilderness Preserve.
Okay.
12,000 acres here. You don't get to go down in the whole 12,000 because it's 8 miles to the other end. But, Lake Russell is down here.
Okay.
And there's sign you'll go out the way these people are going, follow the sidewalk, and you'll end up out here on this trail. And there's a sign that says Lake Russell. This is a 540-acre lake, believed to be one of a very few, or the only one, natural lake left in Florida that doesn't have development around it.
Okay.
The Nature Conservancy owns this half of it. Southport Ranch is on the other side. Their cattle have never gone down there to drink. They've never let them do that. But this is our 4th year to volunteer here. And when we were here in 2016, they did the whole legal stuff to make, I think it's about 200 feet back from the lake, from the edge of the lake, they made it a conservation easement. And it's all legal and done so that if some great-grandchild somewhere decides that he wants to sell the ranch can be sold, but you're not going to get lakefront property because it's all a conservation easement. And there's a fence up there. So when you look across there, you'll never see a house over there. So
Okay.
So it's that's kind of our real feature. This little white trail is just a half a mile. The whole down to the lake is about 3/4 of a mile. They're going out. They've been here several times, and they're going to go ahead and hike the yellow trail today. But
More than likely, I'm just doing the red.
well, it's 6 miles if you start out here and go down there and do the whole thing.
Okay.
It's 6 miles. It's a little ways. You got water with you?
I'm just doing the red, not the full.
Okay. You'll notice down at the down here when you come out from Lake Russell, come out from Lake Russell and start down this way. Since I see you're a photographer, we're building a bird blind down there,
Okay.
and so part of it's up. My husband just this morning has gone clear down at the very end of the property, which is almost, he's going just about the whole 8 miles to get there. There's an old triple wide trailer down there. There was a gentleman that lived in it for years and years. It actually is very nice. They actually covered it with treated wood, so what's underneath is still in pretty darn good shape. But they're taking all the wood is treated that's on it. There's a big deck they had built on it and stuff. I put a couple more down low for kids, and then our manager here said that he was talking to several birder photographers, and that do it. A couple of them, he said they do for National Geographic and and stuff like that. And he said they wanted an opening at the bottom so that they can lay down on the floor and look at and look out and not have to hold their stuff up. So they were talking about that yesterday. So it's going to be pretty neat when it's done. So
probably in about a month.
Yeah.
Head back up here or down here.
Yeah. Where are you from?
North of Orlando.
Oh, north of Orlando. Okay.
South of Sanford.
Oh, yeah. My Dan's aunt used to live at Sanford. Yeah. She passed away many years ago, but I've been to Sanford, so yeah. So yeah, he'll probably, we work like 2 days, well, yeah, we work 2 days a week and then every third weekend. So, but then he's the kind of person too, if he starts on that, he'll probably be down there. He'll probably be working on it to get it done. And he'll work on days that we don't have to work to get it done. So, yeah, I'd say probably in a month it should be done. And if you want to call and ask if it's done, feel free. The phone number's on here, so if you want to call and see if it's finished. So, but take the map with you. You can see where you're going. And well, I could stay out here instead of going in there and doing what I'm supposed to be doing inside.
Oh, car. Okay.
Yeah, the color of your. We have a list of, like, our people that work here. There's about 10 or 12 altogether. I'd look at it again and see. And then the volunteer, we 3 couples that volunteer. I have a list of all of their cars and the license plates numbers on them, so that we know if there's cars still out there and they're still in here working, we know which cars we need to be looking at to see where the people are. We have people who tend to want to overstay their welcome sometimes, and they really push it to the limits of, what time do you lock the gate? So sometimes we have people that, or they'll come we close the front gate at 4:30, and at least the entrance gate, and we'll have somebody come in the exit gate. We know the entrance gate's closed. We've been out there and closed it. We've left the exit gate open so that people can leave that need to leave. And there invariably will be somebody come in and, we just wanted to walk down to the lake. Well, sorry. One night Dan and I had gone out to eat, and this fall, and we came back and there was 2 guys they were almost where the first kiosk is, coming this way out there, the cattleman stuff. And it was dark. It was like 7:30 or something, because we'd gone over to the Chinese restaurant over here we like. And he pulled up and flashed his lights at them, and they were probably in their early 30s. Where do you think you're going? Well, we just thought we'd just hike in and hike out. And he said, well, I think you've hiked in, now you need to turn around and hike out. And I had my phone, he'd barely rolled his window down, and I had my phone in my hand. And one of them said, well, yeah, but can't we just come up and do the whole thing? And Dan says, no, you can't. You can't. And there's no lights. You're out here, they didn't have a flashlight. Well, I got my cell phone. And so I said, I looked at him and I said, let me just put it to you this way. I can have somebody here in about 3 minutes flat. Because we called one time, there was somebody that got clear up here. And we saw him, the back door back here has an automatic light or a sensor light on it. And he was standing. I saw him standing out there, and I said to Dan, "Who is there? There's somebody out there." And he said, "Oh, really?" And I said, "Well, he's moved out of the light now." So we made sure our door was locked on the motorhome, and called the other 2 work campers, and then I called 911. They can get in. They locked the gate. They know how to get in. And it was less than 5 minutes that they were here. They got him. He was walking back out, but they called us and told us that they got him. He was out a little way. He hadn't gotten very far away from here, but he was down there a little ways on the road. They gave him a ride out. Okay. Like,
Okay.
please. So, well, just sign out when you leave.
All right.
Okay. Have a good walk.
Straight ahead. Well, okay. Happy trails to you. Happy trails to you. Oh, okay. Well, this is what they call the pond. Well, we're going down. Like crushed rocks, crushed shells. Doo-doo. 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 Okay, so we're walking on this trail. Huh. Probably come back in another month. Probably be much more cooler. But it's about 70. We got signs ahead. Where are you going? Don't look behind me. Look straight. Okay. Okay. Well, okay. Oh, red. And then, okay, so that's 6 mile round trip that way. We want to go this way. Okay. Stay on path. Ground is wet. Trail closed. Oh, you can't go that way. So we're approaching this bird blind. Well, it's really not camouflaged well. That's my first thought. Yeah. I don't Yeah. Okay. Walking towards the lake. Russell. Alligators are common in this area. Okay. Oh, great. Venomous snakes in area. Oh, lovely. Well, they did warn you. Looky, looky. Yeah. No, that'll be this way. Well, we're still walking. It's mostly nothing but trees and palm bushes. Plants, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to take a sharp right and head back towards the car. I'm thinking I might about halfway through this. Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Can you spot a green lizard? He's hanging on. Let's see if we can get closer. Alright, let's go on. Walking, walking, getting back walking. I almost was not going to do this, but then I just decided, well, after thought about going to Titusville, the Black Panther Drive, well, don't have my pass, so okay, well, let's go to Wild Florida again. We already went there. Okay, let's drive here. So here we are, walking, just a walking. Hey, go look that way. Yeah. You don't need to be seeing me. Watch out! Split. Whee. Nope, no critters. So the yellow trail goes 3.5 additional more miles. And Antloop should be reconnecting to this red trail up here somewhere. I think I read red trail is 2.3 miles. Big loop. Hello, me. Say hello to me. Hi. Okay, we gotta go. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't look at my shadow. Of course you would. Shadow goes before me. Haha. Okay.